So I finally got my hands on the $950 one-meal pint, and today's video we are going to be reviewing it and seeing if it lives up to the XR's expectation or if it's half the price, half the production. But I guess we'll find out in this video. I would say it's not half the machine. I've never rode the XR. I've never actually rode a one-meal in general. This is the first one I've gotten my hands on. But this thing's a beast. I've taken some pretty decent falls. I've watched reviews before making this video, and people say that it's not good off-roading. I switched to Skyline, and I have no issue with off-roading. It does good in the nature trail that I have right by my house. It goes good in grass. Pacific mode, it's good. It's very buttery. On pavement, it's so enjoyable to ride. This is definitely one of my best purchases, and if you're interested in skateboarding or snowboarding, this is definitely something that somebody would want. So on my phone right here, I have the website for One Meal pulled up, and the pint, like I have here, starts at $950, and the XR starts at $1,799. And I would say if you don't have around $2,000 to spend on an electric skateboard, I definitely highly recommend getting the pint. It is not half the fun. I will say it's not a speed demon. You're not going to be going crazy. The highest I've gotten my speedometer on my phone to go is 20, and that's pushing it, and I wiped out after. I will say though that you do wipe out quite a bit learning how to ride it the first couple times, and you can definitely feel when you switch the modes the engines kick on. So for Skyline, like I have on right now, it's like playful aggressive right in the middle. I can show you. I would suggest this one good for off-roading. For riding pavement, definitely Pacific, in my opinion. It's definitely more playful. The settings that I suggest for beginners is definitely Redwood and Simple Stop. Simple Stop's a new feature that One Meal has added only to the pint. It's not in the XR, it's not in anything else. And that's basically when you are riding and you don't know how to lift up your heel yet, like you would on any other One Meal board, you just kind of reverse and it kind of comes to a stop. Other than like when you have it turned off like I had it, where you have to lift up your heel and then it finally kicks off and you feel the motor and it clicks down. Some other features that the One Meal has that I really enjoy is this little light bar up here that indicates the battery level. Also shows what pad your foot is pressing on. So it's very sensitive. Like I barely even need to put pressure on it. And it knows exactly which way. This is another way of turning other than leaning. You just kind of put more pressure on that pad and it kind of leans that way. The LED bar also shows if you've changed a mode, it will flash a color. And if you turn off Simple Stop, it'll flash a color. I'm pretty sure that's unique to the pint. Don't know much, but the board also has these LED headlights. They're not as strong as the XRs. I've watched a couple videos and seen that the XRs is definitely stronger than the Pints. But the Pint has good headlights. You can turn them on with the app, turn them off with the app. It's got rear lights too. The tail lights turn red, and the front light is a white LED. So I actually just got the basic of the basic. I literally just got the board and that's it. There's also a buttload of features that you can get for this board, like a fender, so if you're driving through puddles it doesn't splash up on your ankles. Another handle, some different pads, grips. The board is fully customizable. I ended up just getting the black. You can get kind of a sandy look right here. I just got black because I thought that it would show too much if it got scratched. I will say the one thing that I don't like about this board is how easily it scratches up. I've had this thing only for about a week now. It is beat up. Like, these scratches aren't gonna buff out. There's no way. I will say it is a tank. It's not gonna die anytime soon. There's no way. People will ride them and this thing looks like it's a zombie, all scratched up and stuff. But it still works perfectly fine. The mechanics don't get touched by that. I just wish that the material that it was made out of is kind of a little more scratch resistant, because the scratches are pretty bad, as you can see by it. So one charge will last you 8 miles. I've already put on this board 89 miles just in a week. So miles do add up. I will say it gets me everywhere. I live in a small village and I can go from one side of the village to the other with no problem on this. Also, what I like about the board is the connection is almost instant. From riding this and looking at your phone, the speedometer, it tells you exactly how fast you're going, what level the board is at, and how many miles are being put on, the trip, how many miles can you go left, the regen, the range, and the usage left on the battery. The app is super useful. You can connect with friends and ride together if you guys both have boards, and you can shop on the app for different accessories. Overall, I'm in love with this board. This thing's a tank. I've driven it through mud, wood chips, grass, pavement, wet pavement. I actually slid out when I was going through wet pavement. There was no signs up. My clothes got ruined with black tar. There's almost nothing this thing can't go over on the right mode. And overall, it's just amazing. I really love this thing. Maybe in a couple months, I'll do an update review on how it's doing and how the durability and how the scratches look, 'cause it's definitely gonna get more beat up after this. But yeah, I suggest if you're looking into one of these and like skateboarding or snowboarding and live somewhere where there's seasons and snow goes away, I definitely highly suggest getting one of these. It's definitely one of the best purchases I've made, and hope to go on many other rides. It is fall, so the snow is coming, so I will not be able to ride this for a while, but definitely when summer comes back, this is going to be my new vehicle. So that's my review on the One Wheel Pint. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, maybe more videos coming soon. I've been gone for a while, but that's been it. Peace.